Hello there everyone, this is I Am Mark 3 and welcome back to my little run on Big Pharma, trying to deal with crippling debt and all that jazz. I've been thinking a little bit while between episodes, and I'm thinking that, you know what, apart from the initial setup cost being higher, maybe I don't really want to retool this production line to remove the agglomerators. Admittedly, it's inconvenient right now, but it'll be more inconvenient trying to deal with another loan, at least at this moment. Unless I can see some good opportunities for more profit. Because profit is good. We need to be greedy. So let's check our lists and see. First things first, though, I mentioned at the end of last time, my researchers are in idle mode, which means they're generating research points. And points I can use to buy upgrades to my equipment. By that I mean I can upgrade the performance of my existing gear, rather than like unlock new stuff. So, we've got 1 point already, and we can use that to improve things. Like the pill maker, if we upgrade that, we get more money per pill it prints. Or we can use it on one of our line machines to reduce the cost of the process. And that's another potential saving here. I'm making use of the 3 agglomerators, so if I upgrade the agglomerators, that's going to add $9 profit per pill. If I upgrade the pill printer, that's $3 per pill. I'm talking about the the stuff I'm making, okay? Oh, the antibiotic. There we go. Ugh. I swear my memory's a bit shot. Anyway, so the antibiotics, we could say make 9 extra if we upgrade the agglomerator. We could make 3 extra on that one if we upgrade the pill printer, but the pill printer would affect all pills, not just the antibiotics, so we'll get more profit from the other pills as well. The evaporators, if we do that, we've got 8, so we can see that that would result in $8 per day increase. Well, that's worth 9, and that's worth 6 times 3, which is 18. So we can see roughly what's going on. And if we were to modify the line to mostly use evaporators, making the antibiotic, then this would carry over to that as well. Though a single point in evaporators on that line would yield the same boost as a single point in agglomerators. Which is why it's kind of like neither here nor there. Though the side effect would be the evaporators affects all evaporators, so the other lines would be boosted as well. Let's see, cures though. There was a thing we spotted at the end of last time though, which is gout. We could start making a really cheap gout there with a single evaporator per. So that's the thing that's making me think, you know, maybe I should actually just take another loan and get more production lines rolling. Though we could wait until we get... oh, there's a catalyst I need in that one. Okay. So, with figs, I could actually get the upgrade unlocked for gout, since that requires that catalyst, if I get some mixing equipment with it. Potential route forward there. Okay. You know what, I think I just talked myself into upgrading these lines. Well, refitting the lines is probably the better way to put it. Let's shut down that line temporarily. Process through what's left on it, which at least will give us the data on that. Though, of course, we've also got the analyzers as well. Notice how quickly production cost is dropping off. So much of this is just like flat out the cost, and then as soon as that stops, it's suddenly shot back up again. So this line is now down. I could really do with some analyzers. Yeah, we need a loan here. We need money. 238 versus 241. Interest rate is slightly higher on this one, but there's a much longer payment time. This one's only going to put us in the hole for 12 months, but it's also half the amount of money too. I'm thinking going for 150. Then that just gives us a lot more money to play around with, at least to get started on. 95%, so I think we've almost got the ionizers up as well. We've got a couple of points. We could spend that for efficiency. we've almost got the creamer. Let's roll time forward a little bit. Unlock those.
New ingredient discovered.
Okay, we got stuff. This is where we need to be paused. Ingredients. We have unlocked the rash soother. There's a lot of penalties in that one, but we could do something about soothing rashes if we ignore the fact it will also make people fall asleep a lot. I think it's time to do some analysis on some of this stuff, actually. Just work out what the hell we're doing. I'm going to keep the Explorer on, so we can try to do something about this, because the cost of gelatinous Mataria minerals is $43 per, and it's... Actually... Well, it's dropped off again a little bit, but that's because I've stopped importing it completely. But it's going to increase. So this is another problem, by the way. We're all drawing from the same pools of resources. Actually, no, I'm going to fire you. Go away. So same pools of resources. So if everyone's producing a lot of stuff from the same basic materials, then it's going to have knock-on effects all over the darn place. But we've got 5 researchers, 150 a day, generating points. That's okay. I'm going to boost my analyzers, at least for the moment, for reasons which will become apparent in a few moments. And I'll take the 150k alone. So, money! Okay. Let us begin. First things first. I want to take this one, because this is the one we can agglomerate up to get the next tier. Alright, so importing that, we are going to throw it into an analyzer. Right, just like that. And the reason I'm doing it this way is because as you upgrade the materials, sorry, the cure involved, then that will change, but it doesn't change the negative effects. So if you've already analysed the negative effects, it's more cost effective to do it this way. Come on, keep testing it. Test. There we go. Right. Okay, so we've actually got a firm answer on that. And cold symptoms is concentration 5. So, yeah, pretty much what we've worked out, actually. I'm going to boost the analyzer again. And I'm actually going to boost evaporators. So that will reduce our cost slightly. Notice, however, we are burning money very quickly. I'm going to stop you. I'm going to produce... well, actually, the one we're importing is... Actually, it's flat out gelatinous materials. That means we've actually got that one nailed, haven't we? Yeah, we're producing it at 5. That's only one thing we can do to improve it, which is remove the narrow pupil side effects, or rather make that a lot better. Right now, increases the value of the pill by 20, but the process costs 20. So that's something to remember about makers. They start out, they add value, but they don't add profit. The pill printer upgrading that does add profit, but that's more or less true for all makers. We can improve this line though, and we can make our premium grade product, which I think is what I want to do next, since we actually know what the hell we're trying to do to it. I didn't unlock packers though. So we've got that one. We've got, we can get gout. Let's actually import that one and check that one out, while I quickly run dry these lines as well. So yep, I'm basically shutting down all production, at least for the moment, and then I'm going to retool some lines, just to make things a bit more effective / profitable / whatever. Okay, you're done.
Analysis complete.
You're done. You've done analyzing something. Okay.
Analysis complete.
There we go. Okay, right. Yeah, it's as I thought. The first stage of gout would overlap with nausea. Fine. Stop. Hammer time. Well, it is hammer time. I'm retooling lines. I'm gonna check out the warts line next while I do this. So, retooling. We already know we want 3 evaporators per, in this case. But the thing I don't want is the pill makers, because I can make a superior product if I don't use the evaporators. I'm going to spend money to make money. Yes. Shocking, I know. Let's pop that there, pop that one there. I'm going to pack it all into this tight area here. I want to fit one of these into here, but I can't quite manage that, sadly. If I put it there, that'll do the job in about the same space. Okay, so this is also an eye towards like future work. Speaking of, let's actually unlock the drug packer as well, while we continue with that. 2 points. Let's boost the evaporators again. Okay, so that's those. And now I'm going to bring in creamers, because creaming is important. Okay, so the creamer is slightly more expensive. It does $30 to process, and it also increases the value by 30, so again, nothing. However, its effect is, it reduces the strength of negative effects. Even at its basic level, it cuts negative effects in half. And as a result, it removes the penalty of having strong negative effects from your product rather drastically. And that's why I wanted it. So we are going to be importing this one, but we're going to greatly reduce the effects of the narrow pupil side effect. And that means we're going to make a higher tier product, and a higher tier product is flat out more valuable because it gets a bonus to its sale value. Admittedly, it's not going to be much on lower level ones, so this is again maybe like me being, I don't want to sell inferior products, woo, kind of thing. But it's potentially worth doing. Also, I've just realised I'm going to make use of this agglomerator setup. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to retool this. Never mind. Look at me, I'm being decisive. Woo. Yeah, that's now trickling through. And we'll see.
Analysis complete.
So that, we've got an analysis complete almost already. Come on.
Analysis
there we
complete.
go. Right. So now we know. For warts, it is indeed, and it's 89% strength on constipation. So yeah, I thought it was about that, based on our working earlier. So yeah, that is very, very bad, and that will benefit greatly from creamers as well. Drug packer is still months away. Ugh. Okay. Right, I'm getting drug packer because that's useful for condensing lines in a restricted space. But for now, just to get things flowing, I'm going to plug this into separate lines there. So that'll start working. And we'll see what the profit is right now on this thing. There we go. Our first cream. Cadolite cream. Not yet named. Profit value, $49. And if we check our company ratings, we had this one, which had profit of 45. And that was with it being a C+ rated. It was being held back by an E grade penalty for pupils. So it was potentially a B+ product, which would have been better drug value, because as you can see, a C+ rated is plus 5% value. But it was just being held back. But already the cream is more profitable flat out than what we were making before. So there we go. Right, antibiotics. Let's see. 9 and 10. Okay. Antibiotics, we were making low strength antibiotics flat out. So, right. But this is the era of perfectionism. The age of perfectionism for this factory. I am going to be perfecting my craft. I'm going to be making things as complicated as possible to just, you know, because I'm being I'm like that in this game, okay? Shut up. Leave me alone. Don't leave me alone, I'm very lonely. Right. I'm going to rig this up to be an evaporator line. So that's 3. You're going to be importing this one because we are wanting to agglomerate it. But this is the problem. As you can see, this line here is the same space as one of these machines already. And it's only going to get worse from here. The only advantage is it's going to make a cheaper product. Which is why I'm thinking maybe I shouldn't freaking bother. Right. Okay, what else have we got? We have got... we can do the gout line, actually. And we can do the wart line as well. Both of those are available. Both of those rely on that. Both of them are relatively cheap. But potentially useful. We need the higher tier stuff though. If we're going to make money, we need to make higher tier cures. And we need to do it on the cheap. Not much going on here. I can go for the antibiotic, or I can actually go for female contraceptive now, but that is like a massive boost. I think maybe it's not going to be the cheapest thing, but in terms of space constraints, it's going to be more efficient just to go agglomerate. I wish I could do away with the need for that, but hey. Now, of course, the bright side is we can use the pill maker on this, on the antibiotics, so that'll help. At the very least, that'll help. Just trying to think about where I'm going to put it. Put it like that. What I'm thinking is I'll slot this in here. Now, this won't make sense to you guys. I'm just thinking about placement. This is again a thing, but I'm trying to place it as if I already had drug packers available, which I do not. So, I should stop doing that because that is a stupid thing to do. And just take advantage of what I've got right now. No, unless I... How soon can I get drug packers, actually? A couple of months. That's not good. Let's make a single line here, actually. Since I'm being completely indecisive now, which is absolutely great for this kind of game, by the way. I am not... I was importing that because I was testing it. Let's import that. Actually, no. Which one's the easiest to process? Which is I can just cram it into this corner. It is that. Okay. Hark my business acumen and skills. Right. I'll make that and then that. So that'll process 2. Get the analyzer out of the way. That'll give me warts. However, because of the side effects, I need a creamer. Which I'll pack in there. And then I'll just run that line straight out of... No, not into the pill maker. I don't think that would even do anything. Honestly. So I'll run it out there for now. I'll probably restructure this line when I get...
Product name required.
Oh, here we go. Right. Okay. Our new wonder drug. The Ionian Sniffle Crusher. No. This is the A grade. Cold modulator. Cold modulator. The A grade cold modulator 5000. There we go. And each one is currently making $54 products already. Also, you are flaky wart relief. Nope, you are actually an A grade as well. A grade flaky wart relief. Something. Destructor. The A grade wart destructor. There we go. Superior quality.
A competitor has released a new product.
It's acne. Okay. So yeah, these drugs, admittedly they're not quite maxed out, but they will get better. Because I'm upgrading the creamer next, which, as you can see, increases the reduction of the side effects as we boost it. I need one more point, thank you. Now it's at 60% rather than 50, so even better in terms of its quality. Notice, by the way, these are the cold ones are going for 160 odd per thing. So if we look, it's already at C grade, $57 profit each, and this one just ranked up as well. It's on the edge of ranking up. Now it's at 5%, $46 per. So the pursuit of perfection has yielded this stuff, which is actually rather nice.
Research complete.
There we go. Drug packer. That's what I was after. So, drug packer is good for condensing stuff. It adds a processing fee, which starts out at $8, but it reduces each time you upgrade it. And that the packer also increases capacity. And what it does is it packs away your drugs into a box. So you have to accept the flat processing penalty. So that's $7 per. So this will drop it to $50 per for this. But it will free up slots. And that's the good thing about it. So let's pull this one out of here for the moment. So that this line will clear out on product. And we'll go into auxiliary because we're going to start packing. So yeah, they cost 3,000 each. I'm going to sell that one too. But
a competitor
it allows me to
released
pack.
a new product.
I can now use this slot for something else. So that's why I was like fuddling around trying to work out like where to put stuff. But this is going to be a logistics tool just to make things better in terms of my overall factory layout. If I put that one, I can't put it there because that one's going to be there. I can put it there though. Delete that one anyway, right? And then go into the packers. The packers then just feed together because it's going to condense what's on the belts. Flat out. And now, because I've got that socket free, I can actually get another line producing this and feed it in straight to the same place. So that's what I was going for. So I need 2 evaporators, a maker in the form of creamer, like that, and then I'll need the packers as well. And I say packers because I'm actually going to bring this one into there too. There we go. Right, so packer. You can sit there. The creamer is a bit of a bulky thing, so it's going to cause problems. Actually, maybe I shouldn't have you down there. The problem is actually fitting it around this one. Okay, I'll just process the rest of that through. At least for the moment. I've got the equipment I want to get all this condensed. I'm just waiting for the tech points to come in to upgrade the packer further. So yeah, notice how they are now just stamping them together in terms of boxes. So it's like, yay, 2 things going out there. The thing is, my current packer tech level, I could put 3 things out of that one. But I'm not. I'm going to upgrade it again, and now I'm going to get 4 things out of that one. So hooray, 4 different things coming out of this section here. Okay, that line's been bled. Okay, let's restructure it so that I can condense what's going where. This is all for the sake of efficiency and OCD. I suspect I have some form of OCD, but I've never been sure. But this strikes me as not normal. At least trying to do this kind of stuff. So, you know, I kind of suspect I have an OCD of some form. But it is what it is. End of the day. That's going to be fine there. Yep. So pull that out. This will fit in here. That'll fit around there. It's a bit awkward because of the layout of the equipment. But that'll fit in there, and then that one can fit straight to that packer, which goes straight onto there. There we go. This packer can go here, and again, reverse it, and it's going to run off these 2 here. It'd be easier if it was like going that way instead of the other way around. So if it was going anti-clockwise rather than clockwise, can't be helped though. That'll do it. Okay. And then run this belt to there, that goes into there, there, and there. And then this one can link straight into there. Let's get the analyzer out of the way, pop out there. Alright, right, there we go. Okay, so we've now got 4 packers linked to that, selling 2 different products. That's the main problem with the packers, honestly. Prices and things will fluctuate based on the value of the goods going through them. So you're going to get massive spikes in your production and output and stuff like that. Anyway, I'm not planning to upgrade the packers again anytime soon, so those are going to be chilling out here, costing me $6 per. I just realised I made that belt wrong. That
Invalid position.
There. So there we go. So that's $6 extra cost per packer, but it's going to be packing all that stuff into this area into a single output, so that's great. Right, let's actually get back to what we were doing, which was stuff. Yes, stuff. Because we've got all these excess pill makers just lying around the place. We need to
Invalid position.
Yeah. For space concerns, I do think I'm going to just go the agglomerator route for this. Also, I need the analyzer down here too, because you're important, buddy. Come on. There we go. Got a single evaporator, which we might or might not need. But it's still cheaper to keep it and then, rather than, like, you know, buy it again. So, we need to treble agglomerate to get access to the next thing. Actually, it would be slightly cheaper if we didn't, but whatever. Yeah, whatever. Such financial responsibility. There, if I put that there, then I can feed that one straight to... No, that wouldn't work. It's this down corners. Freaking corners, the bane of my existence. Let's just do it like that. It'll take over this corner here, but that's all I'm going to do with it. Right, okay. Agglomerate. There. This is what I mentioned earlier about researching the lower tier ingredients as much as you can first. Because now that I already know what narrow pupils is going to be at, that means the analyzer won't waste time analyzing to work that out. Instead, it's going to be working straight on just what the antibiotic is going to be. And yeah, look at the costs going on.
Analysis complete.
There we go. Okay, and antibiotic is strength 16. Really, really bad. Well, it's doable. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So one. If I get one agglomerator and then 2 evaporators, that'll let me do stuff like that. However, my costs are going through the roof still. My costs are so bad, so bad. I can't afford to upgrade that. I can boost the agglomerator, but I need more production because flat out my finances are going into the floor. Look at that, minus 600 odd. That is so bad. And I think it's mostly like, let's have a look. Grade B. Yep, grade B plus 10%, grade C plus 5%, 58, 41. It's because I'm only making those 2 right now. So I need to step up production. Mass production must be the order of the day. So, unfortunately, I need a loan to try and dig myself out of the hole. I am sinking deeper and deeper. So, yeah. Great. Oh, dear. I might even have to lay these guys off $150. Well, 150 out of 580 odd is not the best, but still. Still, this has been Iron Mark 3. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying the show and my continued financial mismanagement. And I'll catch you all some other time when I try to find a way out of this mess. Yeah. See you all later.